Okay, in this video, we're going to go ahead and start with problem number 8 in the from section 12.2 homework in MyMathLab, which is measures of central tendency. We had recorded an earlier session with homework problems 1 through 7 solved. So let's go ahead and start with number 8. Okay, it says find the mean for the following group of data items: 90, 30, 60, 30, and 50. Okay, now you can do this on your calculator, and you can also do it pencil and paper. I'll do it both ways. Now this one, you don't save too much time on the calculator, but when we have the next problem, when we have scores and the frequencies, we'll save time. But we'll do it both ways. So for the median, which is the middle score, you have to order them from low to high if you're doing it pencil and paper. So the lowest score is 30, then there's another 30, and then there's a 50, and 60, and 90. Now, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 scores. So what you can do is you can cross out the extreme scores, 30 and 90, then the next two extremes, 30 and 60, and the one left in the middle is the median, which in this case it is 50. Okay, so that would be the correct answer. The median is 50, doing it paper and pencil. Now, on the calculator, you can go to the stat key, and then you want to add it, so you hit enter. So you have this list. Now, with the calculator, you can just put them in any order. So you can go ahead and put in 90, 30, 60, 30. You've got to put in each score, so you have to put in 30 twice, and 50. Okay, and now you hit the stat key again, which is next to the green alpha, and you go and you use your right arrow key, and you highlight calculations. It's always one variable. We're always going to do one variable stats for the mean and the median. So it's already highlighted. You can simply hit enter, and then the values are in L1. If you have a newer version of the calculator, then what you do is for the list, you just put in L1 for your, I think, then it says frequencies, you leave that blank, and then you highlight calculate, and then hit enter. Okay, if you have a newer version of the calculator. If you have an older version of a TI-84 or 83, then you just put in one variable stats, L1, which is where I put my data, hit enter, and then you scroll down about 3, and MED is the median, which is 50, which is what we got doing it paper and pencil. So you have to scroll down, and then it's right below Q1 and right above Q3. The median is MED. Now remember, if you're doing the mean is X bar, which in this case would be 52. Okay? All right. Number 9. Now, here's where we save time using the calculator. In number 9, to do it pencil and paper, let me show you. Here's how, this is what you'd have to do. You'd have to find the median here. You have to find out how many values there are altogether. So we would just write them out. There's 5 ones. There's 1, 2, because the frequency is 2. There are 3 3s. There are 4 occurs 6 times. 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Okay. 5 occurs 4 times. 4. 6 occurs 5 times. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 7 occurs once and 8 occurs once. So again, 1 occurs 5 times, 2 occurs once, 3 occurs 3 times, 4 occurs 6 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 5 occurs 4 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 6 occurs 5 times, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6 fives, 1, 7, and 1, 8. Now notice, the median, the number of scores is from the frequencies. So 5 plus 1 is 6, plus 3 is 9. I'm accumulating. And then 6 more values is 15. 4 more values would be 19. 5 more would be 24. 1 more would be 25 and 26. So that means 26 values divided by 2 is the 13th score plus the 14th score, and then divide by 2. So now we have to count 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. The 13th and 14th scores are both 4, right? So 4 plus 4 is 8 divided by 2, and the median is 4. Now you can see that was a lot of work doing it paper and pencil. Okay? Now fortunately, let's go ahead and put this in to make sure we got it correct. Oops. Meant to put in a 4. Check answer. And there it is. Now, fortunately, the calculator makes it a lot easier. Okay, you can go ahead and do this on the calculator. You can go ahead and do the stat key, and then we're going to edit, right? So we're going to hit enter. We got values in L1 that we don't want anymore, so we're going to highlight L1 and hit clear. And in L1 are the values. They are 1 through 8. So we're going to put in 1, hit enter, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, and 8. The values go in L1, and the frequencies go in L2. So 1 has a frequency of 5, 2 has a frequency of 1, 3 has a frequency of 3, 4 has a frequency of 6, 5 has a frequency of 4, 6 has a frequency of 5, 7 has a frequency of 1, 8 has a frequency of 1. Now, we've got all our values in L1, frequencies in L2. We go to Stat. We go over to Calculations. Always one variable, so you just hit Enter. And we're going to now, if you have an older version of the calculator, you do L1 and then the comma, which is above the 7, then an L2 because we got frequencies. If you have a newer version of the TI 84, the first is the list. You put in L1, and then I think it's frequencies or something like that. Put in L2, and then you highlight, calculate, and hit enter. First line, put in L1, second line, L2, and then hit enter. Okay, and that should do it for you, just a little bit different. Okay, and now what we'll do is we'll hit enter. And again, the median, remember, you got to scroll down about 3 places, and there it is. The median is 4, which is the same value we got pencil and paper right there. The median is 4. Okay? So you can see these that have a score and a frequency, you're going to go ahead and use the calculator because it does save time. Okay? All right, number 10. The median, again, frequency distribution, so we might as well use our calculator, right? So we're going to go to Stat. We're going to go to Edit. Now, fortunately, the scores, here the scores are 1 through 8, 9, and 10. So actually, we're going to have different frequencies. So we're going to clear out frequencies. But the list, we've got 1 through 8, right? So instead of typing again, we'll go down to number 8, and then we'll hit enter. Go one more. All right, go down to the next one. For the 9th one, the value is 9. Hit enter. and then the 10th value is 10, so now we got our values in there. The frequencies, the corresponding frequency, 1, frequency of 1, 2, frequency of 1, 3, a frequency of 3, 4, a frequency of 5, 6, a frequency of 7, 7, a frequency of 5, 8, a frequency of 5, 9, a frequency of 3. Oops, I think I forgot to hit enter. Now this is one advantage of doing this. You can see if I made a mistake. So right here, 6 has a frequency of 5, 7 has a frequency of 5. You can just type over it. And now 8 also has a frequency of 5. Okay, 9 has a frequency of 3, and 10 has a frequency of 3. So again, checking the frequencies. Whoa, I think I still messed. Okay, let's check them. This is an advantage. We have a frequency of 1 is 1, 2 is 1, 3 is 3, 4 is 5, 5 is also 5. Okay, 6 is 7. See, you can just type over your mistakes. 7 has a frequency of 5, 8 has a frequency of 5, 9 has a frequency of 3, and 10 has a frequency of 3. Good. So there's an advantage of using this stat feature also. If you make a mistake, you can simply type over it. Now we got everything incorrect. We go to stat again, back over to calculations, one variable. I do L1, comma, L2. If you have a newer version, you do L1, L2. It should already, L1 in the first row, L2 in the second row, and then go to calculate. I hit enter. And again, remember it's the median, so we scroll down, and the median is 6. Again, a lot easier using the calculator. Okay, we're going to stop this session at this point. If you have any questions, please send me an email. Thank you.